Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening, and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Michael Germain. A 10-year-old girl was shot and killed on Milwaukee's south side early yesterday morning. Authorities saying the incident happened inside the home while the girl was in bed. Daniela Cadeau from our Milwaukee affiliate station reports.
A loss like this at such a young age is something that we should not experience as a community.
10-year-old Esdeni Elias Ortiz was shot and killed inside her home early Friday morning. The Milwaukee County Medical Examiner says the young girl was shot in her bed. Milwaukee police say Ortiz was not the target of the shooting.
This little girl right now should be in school, getting ready for the weekend. It's senseless, and it should never have happened.
District 8 Alderwoman Jocasta Samarripa says she woke up to the horrifying news, telling us this violence is unacceptable.
Immediately this morning, my staff and I looked to see on the south side where we could direct constituents. And we know that at Milwaukee Christian Center, you can obtain a free gun lock. We know at Journey House in the Clark Square neighborhood on the near south side, you can obtain a free gun lock. And absolutely, if you insist on having guns, you should be utilizing these things.
Police have not yet said what led up to the shooting. Office of Community Wellness and Safety Executive Director Ashanti Hamilton says it's important gun owners take responsibility and seek proper training.
Even though you think you may be carrying it to protect yourself or your loved ones, you're actually making them more unsafe.
As of yesterday afternoon, officials had not yet revealed what happened nor why the girl was caught in the middle of a violent situation. Milwaukee police said they are seeking a known suspect.
Well, good evening, folks. I'm meteorologist Buddy Rees. We had a kind of a gloomy day here across most of the La Crosse area today, and temperatures have actually stayed in the 60s today. And take a look at the low temperatures this morning. We started out at 61 degrees, and it didn't rise too much with the cloud cover and rainfall that we did see over the course of the day. But look for some patchy fog into your Sunday morning. It will warm up and be actually beautiful on your Sunday afternoon with temperatures getting up into the 80s. And then we have a shower and thunderstorm chance Monday into Tuesday and also into Wednesday. But planning your night tonight, look for temperatures to dip back into the 60s overnight tonight, but tomorrow's going to start out at around 59 degrees. Coming up in Maine weather, we'll talk about those rain chances to begin your work week and how warm it'll be on your Sunday.
Track is back. The WIAA High School State Track and Field Championships returned to La Crosse. For 34 years, all the best athletes from the state have traveled to La Crosse to compete for a spot on the podium. The championship started yesterday and continued through the rainy conditions today. And of course, later in the show, our own Kate Overton will have those highlights. A local dog rescue nonprofit rescued 46 dogs from an overcrowded shelter in Louisiana today. Hoping for a Home is a small dog rescue organization based out of Tomah. About once a month, they rescue a load of dogs from overcrowded shelters in the South. Today, they brought in a load of 46 dogs that likely would have been put down if it weren't for them. And 6 of them are still looking for a home, whether it be fostering or adopting.
Putting the dogs on the van and seeing them go from their worst day to their best day. You know, having people here waiting, so excited to bring that dog into their home. So my favorite part is all of it, but this.
All of the dogs are all neutered, tested, and ready to go. Fostering one of these pups is completely free, and if you'd like to adopt, the reduced fee is just $150. The best way to reach out to them and see the dogs available is through their Facebook page at Hoping for a Home. And 4 is spelled F-U-R. We'll have a link to that on our social platforms. June Dairy Days began yesterday, but the festivities will be running through today and tomorrow. For over half a century, Wisconsin has proudly celebrated the festival, championing the rich dairy heritage of the state. Friday saw the vibrant array of dairy, food, and beer tents inviting attendees to savor the best of Wisconsin's culinary delights. Alongside, families indulged in face painting and cheered on the thrilling tractor pull. At noon today, the June Dairy Days parade commenced in West Salem. One participant didn't let the rain stop her from having a good time.
I just love seeing all the floats at West Salem High School Band. I was in it for a few years, so it's always fun seeing them perform and also supporting my sister as well.
If you missed out on the festivities on Friday and Saturday, on Sunday events will kick off at 7 a.m. and end at 5 p.m. The Family and Children's Center is bringing awareness to their mental health programs. The FCC and Partners in Wellness Fair in Viroqua provided an opportunity for attendees to explore and discover the pathways to healthier lifestyles. The fair featured a variety of vendors, food trucks, and live music. The president and CEO of the Family Children's Center expressed her aspiration for a deeper comprehension among the public regarding the services and support offered by the center.
So we have quite a few different kinds of programming. So I'm hoping our name is on their lips and they look us up to learn more about what we do.
Approximately 150 individuals attended the fair, which showcased offerings from a diverse display of 12 vendors. Today, Habitat for Humanity is reimagining 2 blocks on the north side of La Crosse. Renew the Block is a neighborhood revitalization program put on by Habitat for Humanity. Today, they partnered with Logan Middle School to give new life to 2 blocks surrounding the school. They're planting flowers and trees, repairing homes, and even installing a food forest in front of Logan Middle School for the entire community to use.
This is a way to reimagine how we live and how we build our neighborhoods together. It's a bold project that really just brings the community together to really showcase what we can do when we all come together.
The food forest will be planted and taken care of by Logan Middle School students. Cooley Region Ecoscapes, Grow La Crosse, and the La Crosse School District partnered with Habitat for Humanity for the project. With summer upon us in the region, more people are out fishing the waters. The 12th annual Kids Free Fishing Day unfolded at Chad Erickson Memorial Park, where young participants were treated to a day of angling excitement. With rods, reels, and bait provided, children were given the opportunity to immerse themselves in the joys of outdoor activities. One member with the Western Wisconsin AFL-CIO says it's great seeing the joy and excitement from children.
The smallest fish brings these huge smiles, you know, as an adult to fish with, throw back if you're a fisherman, but for the little kids, they think they caught Moby Dick. It's so cute.
The event was organized by the Union Sportsmen's Alliance, and a grand total of 125 kids and parents participated. Coming up on News 8, President Biden is calling for a ceasefire of the war in Gaza. The details of the deal, plus his plans for more humanitarian aid when we return.
These progressive lefties are really messing up our country with all their crazy ideas.
Yeah, open borders, giving illegals cash.
How about defunding the police and going soft on criminals?
Or letting boys play in girls' sports.
Look at all their crazy spending. They're bankrupting our country, driving up the costs of everything, including our beer.
Yeah, Baldwin, Biden, and these wackadoodles need to go. I wouldn't even wish them a Wisconsin goodbye.
I'm Eric Hovde. I definitely approve these guys' message.
Hi folks, Harvey Wood of Wood Sales and Service here. It all started with steel chainsaws 55 years ago. Wood Sales is now one of the largest family-owned and operated outdoor power equipment dealers in the Cooley region. We feature a large selection of products and services. Find Steel, Cub Cadet, Altos, Rambo e-bikes, Coyote tractors and implements, Valley forestry equipment, Central wood boilers, Green Mountain pellet grills. Wood Sales and Service, Black River Falls. Family-owned and operated for 55 years. WoodSalesService.com.
Katie, it's future you. Constipation with belly pain again? Our doctor figured it out. She said it's IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. These aren't all the side effects. Get ahead of it. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
This adorable shelter pet wants to meet you and your family today. The News 8 Now Pet of the Week is brought to you by Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
President Biden is putting his weight behind a new Israeli ceasefire proposal in its ongoing war with Hamas. The president is pushing for an end to the conflict, but with no agreement in place, Israel is focusing its firepower in southern Gaza. Bradley Blackburn has the latest.
New video released by the Israeli military shows the forces bearing down in Rafah and what they say are smuggling tunnels built by Hamas at the border with Egypt. While the war wages on, Friday at the White House, President Biden said it's time for the conflict to end.
At this point, Hamas no longer is capable of carrying out another October 7th.
The president laid out a new offer from Israel delivered to Hamas by Qatar that would start with a 6-week ceasefire, allowing talks for a permanent peace. Israeli military forces would withdraw from Gaza, and Israeli hostages would be released in exchange for Palestinian prisoners. It would also allow 600 trucks with humanitarian aid into Gaza daily.
Hamas says it wants a ceasefire. This deal is an opportunity to prove whether they really mean it.
But just this week, a top Israeli security official said his country is preparing for at least 7 more months of war. In Jabalia, in northern Gaza, after Israeli troops ended a multi-week offensive against Hamas militants, Palestinians returned to find widespread destruction. The camp is destroyed. It is wiped out, this woman said. As anti-war protests push on around the globe, the president says they should pressure Hamas.
Let the leaders know they should take this deal.
Hamas says it has a positive view toward the plan. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
President Biden also said the plan calls for major reconstruction in Gaza to rebuild homes and hospitals without allowing Hamas to rearm. Reaction continues to pour in after former President Donald Trump's historic criminal conviction in New York. Now a convicted felon, former President Donald Trump is vowing to fight the verdict handed down this week by a New York jury. He was found guilty of 34 felony counts for falsifying business records, trying to hide a sexual encounter with an adult film actress. Trump's sentencing is scheduled for mid-July, just days before the start of the Republican convention, where he'll be formally nominated. His attorney Todd Blanche spoke to CBS's Robert Costa.
Is it possible your client could be in jail during the Republican National Convention?
It's possible. That's something that I don't want to think about. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's possible, of course.
President Joe Biden has emphasized the cause was brought by the state of New York, not his administration, as Trump has falsely alleged, The former president has 30 days to file an appeal. The appeals process in New York is likely to be lengthy, and legal experts say appeal court judges likely wouldn't hear arguments until next year. Coming up on News 8, Boeing's historical spacecraft launch scheduled for today has been delayed. The reason why, and when it may happen, when we return.
Tammy Baldwin is a hypocrite. During COVID, she told us to stay home, but used your money to fly to New York to live with her girlfriend at her lavish multi-million-dollar apartment. Baldwin pretends she's for Wisconsin, then jets off to Hollywood to raise money from celebrities. And Baldwin says she's cleaning up Congress, but hires lobbyists to her D.C. staff. Two-faced Tammy, a hypocrite we can't trust. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Get 10% off sale prices or no interest for 3 years. The Memorial Day sale at Home Furniture.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. With a full lineup of vehicles and available powertrains. Get your ideal combination of power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
Now, lease a new Ford Bronco for $369 a month for 36 months, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
All across Wisconsin, destination marketing organizations are working to ensure that tourism in our great state and your local community is stronger than ever. Their work to drive visitation and enhance the visitor experience not only encourages travelers to discover our great state, it bolsters the economy, supports jobs, and it improves the quality of life for all Wisconsin residents. To learn more about what these great organizations are doing, visit destinationswisconsin.com. Sponsored by Destinations Wisconsin.
It's time for more fun moments at Fanati's.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Hi. Come on in. Take a look around.
Fanati's has so many treats, it'll make you feel like a kid in a candy store.
Look at all the candy kids.
Or a mom.
And I'll take this.
Or a grandma. You guys got some awesome some treats today. I hope you had a lot of fun.
Brought to you locally by Fanati's Nut and Chocolate Shop in downtown La Crosse.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
The News 8000 app. Get it today so you can have here.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The historic launch of Boeing's Starliner spacecraft was scrubbed by technical issues just minutes before liftoff Saturday. An automatic hold triggered by the computer that launches the rocket stopped the countdown clock at 3 minutes and 50 seconds ahead of launch. The cause of the automatic hold is not clear. Teams are now preparing to safely extract the 2 astronauts from the capsule. The next launch opportunity is just after noon on Sunday. However, mission teams have not yet said whether they will attempt a launch Sunday. Amazon's drone delivery service gets a green light from the Federal Aviation Administration. The online retail giant received federal approval Thursday to have its drones fly longer distances without ground spotters. According to Amazon, the company says new technology it's developed paved the way for FAA permission. Prior to this announcement, Amazon drones had to fly within a pilot's view. Clearing this regulatory hurdle now opens the door for Amazon to start working on servicing more parts of the nation. The company's goal is to deliver 500 million packages per year using drones by 2030. And Nissan is issuing a do not drive warning to the owners of more than 80,000 vehicles made between 2002 and 2006 because of the airbags. The company says the recalled Takata airbag inflators could explode in a crash and propel dangerous metal fragments. The recall affects certain older models of the Nissan Sentra, Pathfinder, and Infiniti QX4. Owners can get the inflators repaired for free at a Nissan dealer. Well, overcast and rainy conditions across La Crosse today. And with that, let's send it over to meteorologist Buddy Reeves for a look at our weekend weather forecast.
Well, good evening, folks. I'm meteorologist Buddy Reeves. We had cloud cover today and some shower and thunderstorm activity across most of the area this afternoon. That has since cleared out, and we will have a pleasant evening tonight, but there is a chance of seeing some patchy fog as we head on into the evening hours. Let's take a look at the bottom line. We will have some patchy fog overnight developing tonight into tomorrow morning, so be aware if you're heading out early, maybe to church or to an event tomorrow morning, but that should burn off pretty quickly. And then we will have a beautiful Sunday on tap compared to today, where it was kind of cloudy, kind of rainy, and temperatures stayed in the upper 60s to low 70s, but temperatures tomorrow look to be almost close to 80 degrees for your Sunday. And then we have some showers and thunderstorms on your Monday going into your Tuesday as well. We'll describe a little bit more of that in detail in just a moment. But taking a look at future track for this evening, look for temperatures to be roughly around 72 degrees. It could be a tad bit cooler in La Crosse as we haven't hit that 70-degree mark yet today, but not a lot of cloud cover as we head on into your evening hours, as we head on into your Sunday morning. A lot of what you're seeing on the map right now, this is actually fog for in the morning, so there may be some patchy fog across portions of southern Wisconsin and also closer to La Crosse, where temperatures will start out at around 58 to 59 degrees. As we head on into your Sunday afternoon, look for temperatures to rise into the middle to upper 70s, close to 81 degrees as we head on into the evening hours. But then if you look off to your west, you see we have some shower and thunderstorm activity off to the west, and that will continue to push into the area as we head on into your Sunday night and beginning into your Monday morning, where we do have chances of showers and thunderstorms as we head on into the beginning of your work week. Now, the rain chances outside of Saturday, again, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night as well. So we've got a couple of active weather days coming up across most of the area, but then that should taper off as we head on into Thursday and Friday. Then next weekend looks actually rather pleasant. Any rainfall that we do get across the area, again, is still beneficial. Most of the drought situation has resolved itself across portions of the area, but we could be picking up over the next 10 days 1 inch to 2 inches in La Crosse, 1 inch to 2 inches in Marshfield. And like I said before, the drought situation has pretty much resolved itself across portions of Wisconsin, so that is good news for the farmers out there, but they can stand to use a little bit of dry period so they can tend to their crops. But the 7 to 10 day forecast, look for that AM fog in the morning on your Sunday. And then we do have some few storms on your Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then we actually start a dry period after that where temperatures are going to be in the middle to upper 70s as we head on into the following weekend.
Coming up in sports, day 2 of the state track and field championships. A little rain wasn't going to stop some of our area athletes from getting gold. Kate has the highlights after the break.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Every week it costs more to feed my family. Prices are just out of control.
Boy, inflation is really hurting us. It's got to stop.
Career politicians like Biden and Baldwin just don't get it. They're making things harder for folks here in Wisconsin. By stopping the crazy spending that caused inflation and cutting red tape, we can bring prices down. It's time for a change. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. I'll get the job done for Wisconsin families.
I was born with a heart defect. For most of my life, it was safe to monitor with regular checkups. When I was ready to start a family, we knew it was time to make my heart strong enough for pregnancy. I was nervous. But my team at UW Health specializes in complex procedures, so they knew how to help my heart keep up with my dreams. They had the expertise I needed when I needed it, and now I'm ready for the next adventure. UW Health. Remarkable.
Here's to the farm and fleet dads, the ones who work hard and get the job done right, the ones who take pride in what they do and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, get your dad a gift he'll love. Like all new Vibe drinkware and accessories, 30% off. 25% off men's Carhartt Force gear. This power tool storage rack is just $22.99. And get a free qualifying attachment when you buy this Milwaukee trimmer and blower kit.
Find value at Green's Farm and Fleet.
It's held over, up to 60% off list prices.
On hundreds of items at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Incredible deals, like this great-looking reclining sofa with power, just $727. Or a great wicker sectional for spring, just $899. How about a comfy recliner with lots of storage? And so much more. But hurry, it ends soon. Up to 60% off list.
At the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. Do not miss this one.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
The state track and field competition just finished up, and it wouldn't have been state track weekend without a little rain. Let's get into the action. A very wet morning at Veterans Memorial Stadium, but Lydia Lazarescu locked in the Holman sophomore in the 100-meter dash. She entered the championships with the fastest time, and she backed it up. A tight race, wire to wire, but Lazarescu wins in 12.05 seconds.
I just felt really good. I was just visualizing the race before I ran. I just knew I needed a good start. That's all I needed today to win, and I did that. So I'm really proud of myself for that, and I'm just super happy.
Lazarescu would also go on to win the 200-meter dash as well. How about a third gold medal of the weekend? That's what Onalaska's Manny Putz was going for during the 1600. Coming around the final bend, Putz was in third, but he can kick with the best of them, taking the lead with meters to go, and look at the grin on his face. Putz takes the mile in electric fashion.
I smiled because I almost didn't think I had that, but I won, and it feels awesome. And every time you cross that finish line first, you're going to feel amazing no matter what.
His teammate Blake Bernstad finished fourth in that event and then took third in the 800 later in the afternoon. How about some pole vault action? Cassidy Peeler trying to defend her title from last year. If she clears 12 feet, she's the champ, and the Arcadia Raider does it. A gold medal for the second straight year.
Coming back, I just had a lot more nerves this year compared to last year, where last year was more I had nothing to lose. I got fourth the year before, no one was really expecting anything. Where this year, there definitely seemed to be a lot of eyes on me. Caused me some nerves, but I was able to stay strong and trust myself and have trust in God.
To the high jump pit, Caston's Jack Schlesner trying to clear 6'3", up and over, nails it. He's fired up. Schlesner takes gold for the Eagles. Now Wazeeka Steuben's Lucius Cooley took second in the high jump, but he had a busy day. Also second in the 110 hurdles, sixth in the long jump, but here he is clearing the last hurdle in the 300-meter hurdles, and Cooley takes the gold.
It was about time. That's what I was thinking.
Wazeeka Steuben would finish in 4th in the Division III team scores. Every point they scored was from Cooley. A lot more track athletes to get to, so be sure to tune in tonight at 10. And a quick shout out to 2 of our area's tennis stars. Aquinas' Anderson Fortney and West Salem's Kyle Haley faced off in the Division II singles 3rd place match, and it went down to the wire. Fortney wins in 3 sets, 4-6, 6-4, 11-9 in the last set. How about as close as it gets? It's been a long 2 days, so I'm going to go take a little nap. I'll see you back here at 10. That's all for sports. More weather when we return.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
You may not know what to make of Eric Hovde, but if you're getting older or have a loved one who is, Eric Hovde has a plan for you. Eric Hovde thinks people living in nursing homes should not have the right to vote. That's right.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Stripping seniors of the right to vote? Eric Hovde, what's wrong with this guy?
Allergies? With Allegra, they won't stop me. Nothing beats Allegra. It's the fastest, non-drowsy 24-hour allergy relief. Live your greatness.
I was looking for some of the best anti-aging ingredients. And the great news, they're in here.
Revitalift Triple Power Moisturizer with pro-retinol, vitamin C, and hyaluronic acid. In just 1 week, it visibly reduces wrinkles, firms, and brightens skin. Revitalift Triple Power by L'Oreal Paris.
Hi, folks. Harvey Wood of Wood Sales and Service here. If you're looking for a tractor, stop by Wood Sales and check out our lineup of Coyote tractors. Subcompact, compact, and utility tractors. If it needs doing, Coyote tractors will get it done. Get 0% for 84 months or cash rebates with standard rate options. Coyote tractors at Wood Sales and Service. Experience the Wood Sales advantage of service before and after the sale. Wood Sales and Service, Black River Falls. Family owned and operated for 55 years. WoodSalesService.com.
For more of that good news?
Yeah. I've got the champ on one side and the legend on the other.
This is your family.
You're not anywhere else other than right here, and I feel that.
I suggest starting your day off with a dance party.
Of course we're dancing.
Turn you time into Drew time.
We make this show for you. Wherever you are, just take it with you.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
And taking a final look at your 10-day forecast for the La Crosse area, look for that AM fog in the morning, burning off as we head on into the afternoon. Temperatures getting up to 81 degrees for tomorrow. Then we have some rain chances on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then after that, a quiet weather period is in store.
A little rainy this morning, huh?
It was tough. I mean, it's rained every year since I've been covering state track, but my socks are still a little wet. I need to go get a fresh pair.
Great to hear. Well, we want to thank you so much for watching News 8 Now this weekend. We'll see you all right here at 10.